I ate the perfect diet, and you might be asking, what is that diet? Well, I'm Adam Chappell, and I've been bodybuilding 6 years now, and I've took my physique from looking like this to looking like this. And my aim is to create a feature-length documentary about bodybuilding. And to do that, I need to eat the perfect diet, train the perfect way, and show you guys the perfect method to get on stage. Now, I may not be Sam Sulek or Chris Bumstead, but I have a book in which I've got all my calories written down, and I'm going to take you through everything that I eat. Right, so a meal that I have in the morning is my yogurt meal. I have this with blueberries and fat-free Greek yogurt, 80 grams of blueberries, 250 grams of fat-free yogurt, with a tablespoon of honey, and that goes together perfectly. It's easy to get down. It's 16.8 grams of protein with only 242 calories, so you can't really go wrong. And that's with reduced fat, which I've been told isn't very good for you, but it's double in protein to normal. I don't really know how that works. I don't know how they've managed to double the protein and half the fat, but the scientists that do that are watching, then good on you, mate, good on you, well done. Right, so the secret to being a clear mass monster like I am is protein shakes. Now I like to go for a bit of Matrix Alpha test. I mean, it's got so much protein in it. I mean, it's like 50 grams of protein per shake if you have it with milk, which is perfect. And you get 5 kilograms of it for 50 quid. It's the best protein out there that I can find. It's also got creatine in it, so I only have to have 1 scoop of creatine on a night instead of having 2 to get my 5-6 grams in. I used to have creatine tablets, which was honestly a lot better. But I switched to powder thinking, oh my God, I can just drink it. But yeah, that doesn't really work because drinking it is so gritty, it's horrible. It makes your drinks feel like you're eating chalk. Get a bit of creatine in there. Build a little sandcastle on top. Whee! Now, just like I do on the beach, when you see a sandcastle that little kids have been making, all you want to do is mow it down. Now this has got 319.5 calories with 15.1 grams of carbs, 7.5 fats, and that's 48.6 grams of protein, which is a lot of protein that you can just down with a bit of cinnamon in it. Tastes nice. Yeah. Like I said, I despise protein shakes. That was horrendous. It tastes nice. Also, by the way, I've just downed a hair.
Well, you're right. Got an hair. Got a hair. It's a hair.
I can feel it in my mouth. Jesus Christ. And then shortly after that, we'll move on to a chili con carne. Now, I made a big batch of this. I made 10 meals worth. I had 1.5 kilos of lean 5% mince, which I then whipped up in 2 pans because it didn't fit in one. You know, Aldi didn't actually have any chilies, so we just put chili powder in it to get a bit of spice, if you know what I mean. A bit of ice spice from Fortnite. I've been meal prepping this shit, so it's going pretty well. We've got a little chili con carne that's probably closer to a bolognese, and as a pescatarian, I am eating meat. But we got some cheese on it, a bit of rice. Stick that in the microwave, and we got a tasty little meal. It's like 435 calories, I think, but like nearly 50 grams of protein, which is pretty gnarly, if you ask me. So 250 ml of orange juice is the next thing we need. 250 ml of nice, tasty orange juice. For a bit of sugar, you know, for the workout that I'll be doing later. And it's just a bit all-round taste sensation, isn't it? Similar colour to Donald Trump's face. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We got it. And you're about to see that. You're about to see the final product. Oh, look at that. Get some cinematics on that. But yeah, the chili con carne, when divided into 10 meals with rice, it also had peppers and onions in it, was 434 calories, 38.43 carbs, 11.79 fat, and 41.2 protein. So again, a lot of protein, 41 grams of protein with only 400 calories.
Pretty tasty stuff.
Now my main meal of the day is salmon and chips. Now salmon and chips is a staple to my diet. I've been eating this every day for about, what, 3 years, maybe 4 years. I eat it most days. And yeah, my dad has invested a lot of money in salmon. Unfortunately, I don't have the funding for that. Yeah, it's pretty nice. That's 1,170.62 calories, 113 carbs, 50.1 grams of fat, and 60.2 grams of protein. 60 grams, think about that. That's pretty sick. So that's like 1/3 of my protein throughout the day, all done in one meal. Right, so we've got the fitness planner, and as you've probably seen today, we are training arms because I've got really small arms genetically. I've always had tiny stick arms, and everything else seems to grow fine, but my arms just don't grow, don't get stronger. So I added in an arm day at the end of my plan, which goes push, pull legs, arms, rest, repeat. Now that might be a lot for some people, but for me, I think it's perfect because my chest gets an extra day to recover rather than push, pull legs, rest, push, pull legs. And everything's fully recovered and my arms recover pretty quick. So I'm not tired by the time I get to that workout. 6 reps. 6 reps, not too bad, not too bad. I'm feeling pretty warm though. But yeah, not doing horrendous really. We're doing okay, we're doing okay. Lifted more weight than George Porsche, so, you know, I mean, he might be able to do this actually, I don't know. He messaged me on TikTok, the little melon, and he was actually quite nice, so, yeah, we're best buddies now. We're gonna make love, yeah. Me and George Poet are making love. Right, on to the next set. Feeling pretty nice. I started a new bulk here, and I've only been bulking a week, but I feel like because I've been eating more, my muscles are so much more like pumped up with carbs and water, which, I mean, makes me feel like I've got big boobs now. And it made me realize that I've spent years building these boobs, and women just wake up one day and they're just chuffing spawn in. Can't believe it. I mean, game's the game, but I mean, personally, I want to work for that shit. I don't want it given to me. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. But yeah, apart from that, we have when I get back from the gym recently, I've been having crunchy nut cornflakes, fast acting carbs. According to my brother, he says that his coach tells him to have them. I mean, I'm not an exercise scientist, but it's quite nice to get filled up straight after. Ooh. It's quite nice to eat after the gym, not get filled up. I'm not messing about with Philip Schofield anymore. The total for my protein on a normal day would be about 3,004.2 calories, with 379.5 grams of carbs, 70 grams of fat, and 197.8 protein. All right, so I've taken you through my entire day of working out, eating, drinking, shagging. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna try and make more, maybe about posing, getting closer to the show, just episodes leading up to my eventual documentary and on-stage appearance. So if you want to see that, then stay tuned, and I will see you in the next one. Ta-ra. That was good.